Hello everyone, I'm your lecturer for today. My name is Mary Monar and we will discuss about the developmental tasks. So let's begin with the question, what are the developmental tasks facing adolescents? So we are all experience this kind of adolescence. We experience to become a children, learn how the good value, identifying ourselves. And then when we step in our junior high school, we learn to build our social life with others, our relationship with others. So there are 8 developmental tasks that adolescents must complete in order to establish an identity. So, number one, achieving new and more relationship with both boys and girls in one age group. So, 12 years old experience puberty and teenager has the developmental task of adjusting to this new pi- to these new physical changes. So our physical appearance are changes, our voice are changing, girls having a menstrual period, spermarchy for boys, and growth spurt. Number two, achieving a masculine or feminine social role. Um, you are identifying your sex or gender role in this society. Um, on how you act, how you speak, and how you dress yourself is based on what your sex is or role in this world. Number three, accepting one PC. So this is a very important accepting yourself because um in this generation many are judgmental. We to intend to to think about others' perspective, others' judgment about us. We think about the standard of people, but the our parents, our adult must guide us, must help us to to accept who we are. Number four, achieving emotional independence from parents and other adults. Approximately 18 to 24 years old took full revision of the earlier childhood attachment system begins here, enabling the individual to reflect coherently on childhood parent-child relationship and develop more mature understanding of themselves, their parents, and their relationship to their parents. So, your parents and you are setting roles for your maturity. For example, curfew. Your parents set a curfew for you in order for you to become mature, in order for you to learn the time management, for you to know the to become independent in the future. 5. Preparing for marriage and family life. This is a very difficult decision. So our parents must talk about us, about their relationship or sex, because nowadays many are curious, confused about having relationship, doing sex. So men, we all know about the marpok, and all of us are thinking what is sex, what is relationship, how do you feel about it. So our family, our parents must talk about us, about that, um, about preparing our adulthood. Number 6, preparing for an economic career. This is a hashtag career goals. You will become, um, this is the time that you are now an adult. You are deciding for what you want, or deciding for a job. Before, it is not hard to get a job. You can get a job even though you don't finish your education. But now you need to finish your education in order for you to get what you really want. What your job, what job you want, or what position you want. Number 7, acquiring a set of values and ethical system as a guide to behavior, developing an ideology. Approximately 6 to 12 years old, acquisition of this social skill indirectly relates to the developmental task of self-evaluation and an enhanced sense of self-efficacy during middle childhood. This is the time that your parents are guiding you to become a good member of this society. They teaching you moral, good value, and guiding you to become a good citizen in this world. So, number 8, the last is aspiring, um, desiring, and achieving socially responsible behavior. This does involve functional, physical, financial, and emotional maturity. So you are now in a adulthood that you are um, financially desiring, or financially um, financially or physically want these things, and now you are in adulthood that working for what you want, what you want to get. And that's it, and God bless you guys. So now we will discuss the right of children and young person. We identify policies that effectively promote and protect the rights of children and work with policymakers and other stakeholders to spread them. Child rights and why they matter. Children are individuals. Their opinion are matters. Children start life as total dependent beings. Their parents, the adult, must guide their children. The actions or inactions of government impact children more strongly than any other group in society. The government policies, the public health, the education affect the children's views should be heard and considered in the political process. So, next is many changes in society are having a disproportionate and often negative impact on children. Um, the the globalization, the climate change affect children's. The healthy development of children is crucial to the further well-being of any society. The puberty, the nutrition, the needs of the children affect them. Their health, um, their environment affect them. Lalo na if they belong in a place that they don't have clean food, clean water, they don't have shelters like that. It's affect the children. The cost to society of failing its children are huge. So the the government policies or the experience, the influence of people affect the children on how they develop themselves. Next is the 12 rights of Filipino children. So every children has the right to be born well. It is the responsibility of the parents to make sure they can provide a safe environment for their unborn child. So Number two, um, I. So this includes the medical attention and care from their parents. So number two is every child has the right to a wholesome family life. The child first learning environment and teachers are their home and family. So the children have the right to be part of a loving family. They are part to be they are the right to be guided by their family, by their parents, in order for them to know the right and good values, the ethics. Um, Number three, every child has the right to be raised well and become contributing members of society. By raising them in a safe and loving environment, parents and guardians can shape the personality of their young to be useful and contributing members of their respective communities when they grow older. They must be grow well by teaching them the good values in order for them to contribute in this community. So they must be they must be teach a good value, a good moral. um, Number four, every child has the right to basic needs. So they have the right to have a clothes, to have a house, to be to eat a nutrients foods, to drink, and to have their to have health benefits. So number five, every child has the right to access what they need to have a good life. So their families must give attention to their children by supporting them, which in turn to build and strengthen their character in adulthood. So their parents must support their children in their education and what they want to be. Number six, every child has the right to education. So every children have the right to go in a classroom, to go in a school, to know to to be able to learn every um, every kinds of learning. Number seven, every child has the right to play and enjoy their youth. So they have the right to enjoy their life, to enjoy their youth, um, to experience the the to experience things, to develop their youth, to develop them. Number eight, every child has the right to be protected from danger. So their parents must protect their children physically, mentally, and emotionally. They must protect their children, must support and guide their children. Number nine, every child has the right to live in a productive environment. Children should be surrounded by safe communities that inspire them to give. So number nine, every children has the right to live in a productive environment. So their parents must put their children in an environment where they will not influence in a bad way, but influence in a good way. So number 10, every children has the right to be cared for in the absence of their parents or guardians. So if the parent or guardian fails to fulfill their role, the state shall assume custody and care for the child. Dito na yung pumapasok yung DSWD if their parents are failed to to they fail to give the needs of their children. or the rights of the children. Number 11, every child has the right to good governance. So children also have a right to be born under the presence of good governance that can inspire them to become a helpful and active citizen. So number 12, this is the last. Every child has the right to freedom and peace. So they have the freedom they have the freedom to speak, they have the freedom to contribute in this society, i- um in this society, and that I hope you you learn from me, and thank you guys, and God bless you.